Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here, and today I'm going to speak to you about what equipment and programs I use to create my videos and my MP3s. Now the reason for this video is I've been having a lot of people ask me about it, but just recently I got this letter which I thought was kind of interesting. It says, I'm wanting to add classes on video on my websites as well as on YouTube. Also, I want to sell some Hypnosis CDs and MP3s on the website. Being an older person, I'm not as computer literate as these young whippersnappers, LOL. What do you recommend or use for recording and editing videos and audios? Your videos are also great, and you add some cool things in too. I notice you don't use a headset. So what kind of mic do you use, and what do you use to keep the ear from making that sound? She actually spelled it Phhffft, so is the only way I could explain it. Okay. Do you do your own work or have someone else do it? So many questions. I appreciate your input and suggestions. Thanks for your help, Donna. So Donna, this video is made basically for you, but for a lot of other people that like to know this information also. Now I'm going to go through this briefly as to what I do use, the programs and the hardware I use to make my videos and audios. And what I'll do is I'll be looking at the comments, and if any of you would like me to expand on one thing or another to explain it a little further, let me know and we can make a future video on that. So here we go. What equipment do I use? My main piece of hardware that I use is this video that I'm recording on right now. It's a web, or I guess you could say a computer cam type video, and it's known as the Logitech Webcam Pro C910. That's the Logitech Webcam Pro C910. Now there's a lot of different ones that look similar to it, but this one has all the features that I need. It has, as you can see, very good resolution. But this webcam, actually, if you went on Amazon, when I bought it, it was, I believe it was $99. So I bought this one probably 2 or 3 years ago. Now it sells for, I believe, $179. So if you go there, you'll know which one it is. Now, for the microphone, I used to use a separate microphone, and you can see my guard here. Okay, and the microphone, I'm going to put it up a little bit. I have a picture on it online also, but if you can see it, it's right there. It's called the Blue. It's by Yeti. So Yeti Blue USB microphone. And when I got this one, again, I bought my stuff a while back. I think it was $100. Now it goes for about $150. So those were two of my biggest investments, but I wanted to have professional quality. And again, that's why I was asked to do this video. Now, this microphone comes with a desk stand, so you can put it on your desk and talk. I don't like that, so I have a whole big boom set up over here with my guard on it. Okay, so I have a boom connected to a tripod. Right now I have it low, but it can go really high and come down. I could have it, behind the computers coming down to the front of me. So there's a lot of options with a boom, so you can get it out of the way. I do interviews once in a while, so if I wanted to do an interview with 2 people, I could set the boom between us and coming down so the mic's right between the 2 of us, and we can both use it. This microphone has settings so it can go right to me, so just one person. As I'm talking, there could be people outside, dogs barking, and it doesn't really pick up so much because it's directed right to me. And there's other settings where I could have it direct both ways, like for an interview, or that will pick up everything in the room, like for a conference. So it has, a few neat settings. You'll have to read up to find out which one's which. I just use it the same way all the time. My tripod and the boom, it's called a DR, so the letters DR Pro tripod. And the guard, which you see right here, it has a little, see if I can get this in the screen a little bit more. It's just kind of curly, and it connects right to my tripod. I don't see a name on it, so you can pretty much get them anywhere. This one here I got at a place downtown, a music store called Daddy's Junkie Music, but I'm sure you can get these online at Amazon or any other place. And let's see, for lighting, I use what's called the Square Perfect Umbrella lighting, as you can see in the picture. This set, I actually got a set of 6, and I don't think they have that package anymore, but this has a set package I'm showing you now on Amazon, has a set of 3 with the light bulbs. They're a big long bulb like this, and they curl. They're pretty cool, but they're not harsh, but they are bright. So it comes with 3 of the umbrellas, the tripods. I have actually one set up over there and one set up over there on both sides. So it makes it like daylight. I mean, I'm up front of a picture window right now, but I close the shades completely because of all the bright light coming in. It makes too much of a glare on my face, and it makes it hard to see. But with these lights, it doesn't bother me at all, and I can record, you know, and it makes it look kind of like daylight. So like I said, it comes with, you get 3 bulbs, and they're packaged in these big boxes with styrofoam, you know, because I think they're like $18 a piece. So, you know, if you buy them separately. So they box them up real nice, and they give you the tripods and the umbrellas, and it all comes in a nice carrying case. Matter of fact, what I'll do is I'll leave the links for all the stuff that I know of that I use in the description, and the ones that the things that they don't have or they've discontinued, I'll leave you some similar links so you can get an idea in case you want to use those type things. Now let's talk about the programs, because that's all the equipment that I use. For recording programs, I use the program that came with the Logitech Webcam Pro C19. So that's one of the things I like about it. As soon as I click on the icon, program comes on, and I'm able to adjust, you know, the height, the side by side, wherever I am on the screen. Matter of fact, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm going to move me from side to side, and let's see if you notice that. See what I mean? I'm hitting a left button, I'm hitting the right button, and if I want to go, oops, see that? I'm small now, and I hit the up button, so I can adjust that any way I want. I can zoom in, I can zoom out, and I can really scare you. Okay, that's about as big as it gets. Once I get that set up, I do the recording on this, and like I said, it does really good. I have another program I use. This other program is called OBS Studio. OBS Studio, I could be doing a screen capture, and you could be seeing me live. So that's the great thing about OBS Studio. If you're doing any kind of a live program, you can do it all. The nice thing about OBS Studio, you just go online and punch in OBS Studio. It's free, okay? Don't be surprised when you see it. It doesn't look, when you see it, it doesn't look like a professional business program, because I think it's made mostly for gamers, you know, kids that like to record their video games and themselves talking. You see a lot of that. That's actually very big, but the graphics have to be really good for that, because those video games move pretty fast. That shows how to do the recording. Now, how do you do your editing? Now, there are free editing programs, I believe. There's one right here. Let me look. Let me click my start button and look here. What is it? Windows Media. If you have a Mac, Mac has their own. I believe they call it iMac. They have their own editing program. I use one. It cost, you know, at the time it cost $1.99. I think it's still the same price now. Called Camtasia. Camtasia, I find it very easy to use, but it has a lot more options for me. But if you could swing it, it would be well worth it. It gives you a very professional platform. You can add in anything you want, and it's really easy to edit. So I download it into an MP4 format on my Dropbox, and now I have a video on my computer. So what I do from then is I'll take the video and I download it to YouTube. And now I can either play it on YouTube, where I send my videos to you folks on my YouTube playlist, so YouTube site. And from YouTube, of course, you could even embed them into your own site if you want to have videos on your site, or if you have a product and you want to do a sales pitch or an introduction to your product and a video on the top. You do that all, download it from YouTube. A product that you're trying to sell with a video will sell approximately 33% more. Think of that. 33% higher sales just from putting a good video on there. Because some people don't want to take the time to read, but they might watch your video. But just get the highlights, just get the good points. Don't make it go on forever, because they're just going to turn it off and hopefully look at the rest of your page, but maybe just leave. So videos sell more. Okay, I'm back. Now, this looks a little different, because normally I would use this program on my other screen, okay? And when I do that, I don't have this picture in picture in picture in picture. I just have the one picture. Now, what I'm using now is the OBS software. Remember I told you about OBS is the free program, and you can see the way it works. If you can see my cursor, I have it right now where I'm on the side and I have other pictures in the middle, but if you look down here, down to the bottom left, I can go, right now I have the video for YouTube, and if I click on video camera only, now it's a picture of me only, okay, and I can adjust that. Actually, I use the same program, adjusting program that I do for Logitech, and adjust my video in here. And I can go with video just a screen only, and that's what you're seeing right now. So there's a lot of different options for that. So what I'm going to do is keep it on video screen only, and I'm going to move this over to the other screen and open up Camtasia. Okay, so now you're seeing the Camtasia screen. Now I'm seeing that same screen in my OBS, so you're just seeing Camtasia. That's what I would be working on. But see what I'm working on? Okay, it gets a little bit more confusing. It really isn't confusing. It's just by having the picture in the picture in the picture, it kind of confuses you. So now what we would do is the video that I downloaded to the Dropbox, which is in the sky, so it's not taking up room on my computer. And what I am doing is I'm bringing the video in here and dropping it. So there's the video in the up left corner, and all I need to do is bring it down here and drop it on a track now that I have it there. And there I am in the middle to work on, okay? But I'm going to bring it on a higher track up here because I want to do something else. What I'm doing is I'm going into my pictures and I'm going to put some things on the screen that I want to work with. Let's see, I'm going to work with, let's get a blue one. I'm going to work with this background over here. And let me see, I want to get a box called white. Now what this is just a white background that I use sometimes. So it's just a, well, you can see it's just a little white square. And you'll see why I use that later on. And see, I'll close that. I got so many things opened over here. And so let's go with this here. What I'm going to do is bring this thing down here just to show you what you can do. And spread that right open, okay? So now you don't see anything on the screen, but if I were to freeze this one here, you would see that's what I just put up there. What I want to do is, see, I move that, there it is. I want to put this picture in the left. So what I'm going to do is make it a little bit smaller. See how easy it is to move? Bring it up here and make it just about the right size to fit right there. Might be a little off because I'm just trying to speed this up for you so you don't have to, I take a long time trying to, I'm a perfectionist. Okay, so you have that there. So now if I played it. Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here, and today I'm going to speak to you about what equipment and programs I use to create my videos. So you go, so there I am on video. Now I want to make that louder, so here I go back to the video and I click on my audio and I make it a little bit louder. Now another thing that I do while I am recording, if I make a mistake, what I do is I tap on my mic a couple times. You didn't see this because by the time you see the video, it's been edited. So let's say I make a mistake and I say the word mistook. I go, and I tap on it twice like that. So now, if you look at this, let's make the audio a little bit lower for a second. If you look at the audio, can you see the spikes over here? There's a spike over here, and a spike over here, and over there. Those are mistakes that I made. So now I can go directly to the mistake and fix it. Okay, so let me see what this mistake was here. Your videos are also great. See, I tapped on that. Your videos are also... So that's the mistake I made. So I would go to where it said your, and I would go right up to where this one started. Right here, I could even stretch it out to make it easier to see. And I can make it bigger so you can see what I'm doing. Whoops, that went smaller, didn't it? Come on, there we go. And see, right, so from here to here, I'm cutting that all out. So I do that with the scissors over here. And I get rid of that, see? And I might even, what I'll do is I'll fix the mistakes later on. And I just want to go on and show you more of what you can do with this. Okay, so what I'll do is I go back to clip bin and I put something here. See, I got a little mouse guy there, and I would put him right up here. Oops, stretch him as long as I want. Okay, and then I would move him right in here and make him as big as I want. So I have a mouse watching you at the same time, just to give you some ideas of what you would do. And so you would go ahead and you would finish that program, and once it's finished, I could put words on there, I could do transitions, there's so many different things, but I wanted to give you an idea of how this would work. Oh, I didn't tell you about Audacity. Now the neat thing about Audacity is I could take something, let me find, okay, this video right here I took, I'm going to go ahead and show you Audacity. You're going to get a kick out of this. If you want to make an MP3, you can use this program that you just saw to record here's Audacity, to record your voice and even watch yourself, okay? And then you can take a video and you could drop it into Audacity and make an audio with it. Let me give you an example. The video that I had, okay, I'm dropping right in here. This is an actual video. And see right here? That's the video that, basically the video of this whole program. And I'm going to make this video into an audio. So if some of you have some really nice training videos and you want to make them into an audio podcast, which I've done quite a few of my podcasts that way, you can just take the video, drop it right into Audacity, and what it's doing is ripping the audio of it and throwing the video away. So there's your audio, okay, and you can see the big marks here going up and down. Okay, those again are the, where I went, doo-doom on the mic. And all you do is you could hear this. Let me go ahead and play it. Hi everyone, Rene Bastarache here, and today I'm going to speak to you. I don't know if you can hear that, but equipment and programs I use to create my videos and see that? MP3s. Now the reason so it's a very simple program to use, and again you can edit and you can cut things out just by going like that and cutting them just like we did before. From this option right here, you would see export audio. You would hit export and it would create it right on your, wherever you send it, so on your desktop if you want, and it would make it an MP3. So there's your recording. And or you could even record it onto a CD if you have a CD player. So that's Audacity. And here I am again. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and subscribe, give us a thumbs up or a comment, and if you'd like to see more of any specific topic, something that we deal with, either reviews or how to do them, how to use them, let us know, because we're always trying to find something new to be able to help you out with. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.